My name is Alina West. I am 22 years old and I'm from upstate New York. 2 months after I turned 20, like right before Thanksgiving or right after? Right before Thanksgiving. It was before Thanksgiving. Before I started modeling, for a really short time, my friend, she got me a job working, well, I was a stripper and my friend got me a job working at she managed a kids clothing store. So I did that and I worked at the kids clothing store. So I had like a normal job and then like a not normal job, and I liked it and I thought it was really fun, but I got really bored and it's just cold where I live, and it's cold more than like half of the year, and it's always really dark, and it's like kind of depressing to live like that. And then to like come here where it's like sunny the entire year, and it's like, I mean, you just don't really appreciate that until you're living like that. And I love the snow. Like, I was always a kid who loved the snow. But like when I came here, I was always like, you'll go back. Like, fuck California. Like, you don't need to be here for that long. And then now it's just like, I went home to visit and I got a cold and turned into a sinus infection that lasted 3 months. Like, that's how much my body cannot be there anymore. Like, it was just like, it's insane. If you live in California, appreciate it. The freedom and the flexibility of the schedule, and then the creativity with it. And then I always consider myself, like, I did ballet for a really long time and I danced like ever since I was 3. So I'm just like, not, I mean, I don't like, I guess like I'm aware of my body, even though I'm like kind of like a klutz, but I feel like I am in tune. I don't know, I just do physical things better than I do, like if you were to pay me, I guess, to like organize something, it wouldn't go as well as like paying me to do something with my body physically for you. At one point when I had an agent, and I guess I was really busy, I didn't like being busy all the time, and I didn't like somebody else being in control of like what I was doing. I would have taken less scenes. I would have only worked for the places I probably wanted to work for instead of places where I was told like it's good to go there and stuff like that. And I would have just kind of, I guess, tried to have been more like a small business rather than like a big department store. I was in for like doing like a lot of work for about a year, and then I took like a year break. And then in the middle of the year, I went and I did a couple of shoots and things like that. And that was really fun because I was like, felt really well rested. And then at that point, like, I wanted to do it because, you know, it's just, you haven't done anything in a while, so it's fun and like new again. I think, like right away, I was kind of fine with it because of like the already being a stripper thing. But I think more of the situation was sometimes I would just end up places where maybe I was like thought the people didn't like me, or like they were like critical of the way I looked. So I think that that would make me kind of nervous. So it could still happen. Like that for me can happen at like any moment. It's not like really the camera that makes me nervous. It's more of like the people around it. I know, I feel present. I feel present in the moment. I think like empowerment is like, I feel empowered when I do like kind of like douchebaggy things. My favorite thing is that it makes me feel like I'm like not thinking about like the future or the past or anything like that. I'm just kind of like focusing on like what's going on. My strongest quality is that I'm really compassionate and I'm really empathetic. Empathetic? Empathy. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, I can feel other people's emotions, and I feel like I can be in tune with the way other people feel. And I think that in my line of work, like, especially when you're like working with other people, it's kind of important so that other people don't feel like put off or uncomfortable by you. Because I know that there are people who've made me feel like maybe they didn't like me even without put it like, just because their vibe is just, they're just very like in their own world. Yeah, I do like music. I've been listening to a lot lately. Just a lot of like Rihanna lately, which is like embarrassing, but I guess art-wise, like when I did, and I still like to listen to classical music all the time. Like in high school, I was really into it, and I still have it like on all my iPod music things. I listen to it at night. I like to listen to Chopin. I like going to the beach, yoga, gym, horseback riding. I hope that I've found somebody that I like to spend my time with, and I hope that I'm happy with where I am, and I don't feel like I need a super lot, but I still feel like I hope that I have a lot of little projects and things left that I want to do. Maybe not like in modeling, but maybe like shooting other models or something like that.